less quality of sleep. That creates so much of problem unknowingly, automatically in due course of time. Okay. That is creating from head to toe so many problems for everyone. General weakness to same like this gastritis or indigestion problem, okay. And what not stress, anxiety, okay, our lack of proper functioning, lack of energy in the day, daily activities, all this can happen, and further up issues, cancer issues, anything is related to lack of good quality sleep. Again, late night food. If you are having 10 o'clock at 11 o'clock of dinner and sleeping immediately, that will also disturb our digestion. So यहाँ आने के बाद बहुत सारे लोग बोलते रहते थे, first 2 days it will be difficult to have dinner at 5:30 to 6 o'clock. After that we will feel hungry. आदमी क्या होगा? After 9 o'clock we are not eating. Okay, out. But 2 days, 3 days, in every naturopathy hospital, after the sunset or after 6 o'clock, 6:30, it is given just because we need to have proper digestion, proper sleep. So after 2 or 3 days, our body is getting automatically adjusted to that timings. So that only 2 times food, morning 10:30, evening 5:30. And of course, that is very useful for having get good deep sleep, and that will help us in getting up early. Right? Here, even 5:30 we start our process. So at least 5 o'clock we should get that. That also will be helpful by early dinner. So these are the lifestyle factors that causes different digestive problems, as we said before. And when it is coming to yoga, we doesn't talk. We are not going to discuss about naturopathy modalities and naturopathy treatments or naturopathy principles regarding digestion. Okay, let us focus only on yoga. When we consider yoga for digestive wellness, what is real yoga is? Right? Yoga तो सिर्फ आसन है क्या? आसन प्राणायाम क्रिया कुछ को अभी पता है, लेकिन all those things are not real yoga. Yoga is bringing our mind into complete silence without any thoughts. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha says Maharishi Patanjali. Maharishi Patanjali was the founder of Raja Yoga, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, the book Patanjali Yoga, 126 sutras for results, written by Maharishi Patanjali for others. In that, this is the universally accepted definition of yoga. Vrittis are the thoughts coming into our mind in general terms, and stopping those thoughts, how difficult it is when we close our eyes and stop our thoughts for a few seconds. The moment we close, 1, 2, 3, at that time I will go to some thoughts. Right? Release. So whatever thoughts coming into our mind, is good. If we can stop that, nirodha of those vrittis in the chitta is called as yoga. ये तो बहुत difficult काम है, right? Because controlling the mind is most difficult, and that is why reaching a yogi stage of a yogi, or called samadhi, or even beyond that, rebellion and all, is very very difficult, and it can be attained only after life of sadhana, yogi sadhana. But still, practically, what this means is stress management. If excess thoughts is the stress, unwanted excess thoughts in the mind is the tension, stress. one thing we will be rethinking, and taking steps. Just like usually people says, story, if we hold something, a small weight like this, 1 minute, 2 minutes, it will not be a problem. But if we are holding it half an hour, this will cause strain and start getting pain. Same way, any small thoughts or small stress, we are holding for a few minutes, fine. But छोड़ना पड़ेगा. नहीं तो if it is staying for hours together or days together in our mind, what will happen? We get problem. So that is what Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Perfect stage will be very difficult, but reduce the thoughts through yogic practices. And for that, एक और अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना चाहिए. हमारा बॉडी और the whole individual, as an individual, we are made of panchakoshas. According to Yoga Shastra, Raymond is taken from the Upanishad. Our physical body, Annamaya Kosha, and mental body, Manomaya Kosha. In between that, there is a pranic body, right? Breathing. Whatever made of anna, food, which is our skin, muscles, bones, okay, and water inside, all these are Annamaya Kosha. Whereas our breathing, lungs, okay, and prana are in there. Okay, as Sukshma Tattva, prana is not just breathing air. All those are in all those purposes pranamaya kosha. Then our mind, manomaya kosha, all the thoughts, mind. And above the mind, there is an inner buddhi, okay, vijnanamaya kosha. And beyond all these things, we are having an inner core, which is anandamaya kosha. So we can talk so much about that, but let us at present let us understand we all are made of these 5 layers or 5 subtle sheets, which is physical body, pranic body, mental body, intellectual body, and the blissful body, anandamaya kosha. Like all yogis are, after attaining a higher stage, they can be still complete ananda, without any stress and tension, without bothering about the material world, physical world. They will be always happy, that bliss within themselves. It's difficult to attain that perfect stage, but still, if we know little bit of principles, our physical and mental health can be maintained through the different yoga practices. So health is a byproduct of original Yoga Shastra. Original Yoga Shastra is for the spiritual upliftment of Jivatma, Paramatma, Laya, right? Laya, which is merging our Jivatma with the Paramatma. This is what ultimate aim of yoga. But we are all our souls are in that path, traveling towards that path, knowingly or unknowingly. At life after life, once we should reach there. But during that stage, for that, what we need to do, even if we sit in samadhi, we need to have a proper body, physical body to sit hours together in the meditative pose. We should not have knee pain, we should not have back pain, our body should be proper. Only then we can sit for longer time for meditation. Okay? For that, physical asanas and other practices will help. That is why Annamaya Kosha need yoga therapy for yoga practices. Pranamaya Kosha also need yoga practices. Manomaya Kosha also need yoga practices, which will automatically give jnana, knowledge to our intellect. Jnanamaya Kosha, and of course that will help us to reach to blissful stage or happy stage, which is Anandamaya. improves blood circulation to our organs. And we will see the few practices which helps later on, and enhancing the parasympathetic activity. Like if stress and anxiety increases our sympathetic stimulation and sympathetic activity, yoga reduces the speed. Yoga calm down our mind. Right? It automatically cools down, whether it is physical body or our mental body. Okay? So that is what it is basically, rest and digestion. So yoga practices enhances the rest of the body, which in turn helps in improving the digestion. And of course, reducing the stress related digestive symptoms. So automatically acidity will cool down. It is excess acid generation will come down. Why? Because regular yoga practice will help us automatically in having proper hunger, and our mind will say, yes, this should not be eaten, this can be eaten. Which to choose? Viveka, discrimination power will be automatically developing by the regular practice of yoga. We need not bother much about that, but it is a gradual practice. Only thing is regularity in the practice of yoga. Every human being ultimately having one element of laziness in us. Right? So laziness. Okay. आज किया, कल किया. एक दिन सो गया तो कल भी सोएंगे और आज भी सोएंगे. तो मैंने believe everybody will have that withdrawal of daily yoga practice. That is why group practices will encourage more. Like here in this group, over around 40, 50 people are sitting. Out of that, many would have done yoga before, but everybody would have experienced this break in yoga practice, including me. I was also a yoga professor earlier before coming here. So, but still, somewhere if we join in a yoga class, again you will get a reactivation. Yes. After a few days of group yoga sessions, yes, another few days we will continue. Of course, so that is how this works. But some people classically do it regularly, yes, religiously, and they will get much benefit without any other tool of health maintenance. They can maintain it. Simple 30 minutes to 45 minutes of yoga practices. That is what. And also, of course, it will increase the gut motility. Gut motility indicates of peristaltic movement, the movements in the large intestine. There's a particular movement. Sometimes you will hear the sounds. You cannot feel it externally, but still we understand, because only with that proper peristaltic movement, you will get proper digestion and excretion. And of course, yoga also helps in promoting mind-body harmony. I'm not going to talk so much science behind yoga, but still, आपको समझना पड़ेगा. There are lakhs of research papers, not even in thousands, close to lakhs of modern research papers on the benefit of yoga. On different therapies, yoga for nervous system, which is brain and spinal cord activities, or yoga for cardiac health, heart and circulation, or yoga for digestive system, yoga for musculoskeletal system, everywhere. Yoga for back pain. Hundreds of research papers are there for yoga for back pain. Which practices are best? Okay, what are the things to be done? Like this. So regarding digestive health, these are the few research findings which improve our habits. We can normally say yes, it improves, but if it, through a research means there should be so and so people, these many people, either 50, 100 or 1000 people, and some people will do yoga at a particular duration for 2 weeks, whereas the same count in a control group, they will not do yoga, and the result will be compared. Okay, how their motion is, how much concentration is really, how frequently they were passing in schools, how easily they were passing in schools. Yes, so it improves bowel habits and reduces IBS symptoms. There are so many untreatable bowel syndrome, so many research that decrease stress-induced acidity and improve quality of life in digestive disorders, and also enhance vital hormone balance. Before going that, let's look at gut-brain axis. Some doctors in medical journals, articles, everybody discusses about gut-brain axis. There is a second brain inside our stomach or digestive system. There are millions of nerve cells together. It makes another nervous system, entire nervous system inside our stomach. And this is nicely connected in a way that all this we are having trillions of bacteria inside the stomach. So they also create good secretions which we require. So we always say gut bacteria, good gut bacteria are always required in food. That is why excess antibiotics will kill those good bacteria. And wrong food habits, wrong lifestyle, including late sleep, everything disturbs our microbiota inside our stomach. And this connection, brain intestine or brain gut connection through the vagal nerve and the other nervous system, that is very much important in our general life. That is why we say the second brain is brain, which is very, very important. In olden days, all the Naturopathy acharyas were saying, if we correct our function of stomach in the sense the whole abdominal organs, automatically that will correct every diseases. In most of our treatments, naturopathy, whether it is back to abdomen or hip bar, or different types of packs, leg packs, and spinal bar, digestive system, and nervous system. These two are connected through diet and treatment. Whichever disease it is, it will be automatically getting coming back to normal, which is what is healing, back to normal. Now that normalcy, it is not done in 1 or 2 days. That is why the result of our treatment is not just within 7 days or even 14 days or even 28 months. Follow कीजिए up to 3 months or 6 months, then you will know what is the real result. A perfect healing can happen within the body, from within. It needs time. So all these are our research findings and yogic principles. Between I have mentioned all this, eat mindfully. उस समय खाना का टाइम पे हमारा माइंड उधर ही होना चाहिए, टीवी स्क्रीन पे नहीं है या कुछ मूवी पे नहीं है, मोबाइल पे नहीं होना चाहिए, सिर्फ खाने में. At least when everybody sit together, okay, see each other's face, enjoy that food, talk about that food. Proper salivary secretion should be there by smelling it, seeing it, and enjoying it. Even our normal millet bhaji or millet pulao, okay, or jawar ka whatever it is, right? When we feel real hunger, yes, we start tasting it. We understand the real taste of it. A छोटा सा carrot piece, if we put it inside the mouth, chew it properly, then we will understand the sweetness of that carrot. Right? You can say it's small piece of chapati, chew it around 10 to 15 times, you will understand the real taste of it. only when we are in proper hunger. Okay. If we are having around 5 times in a day, okay, including the snacks, 3 meals plus 2 snacks, okay, we are not giving time to our stomach to have a proper gap and proper digestion. Then we will not feel hungry. So, eating mindfully or mind, presence of the mind in enjoying all these various aspects of it. Avoid overeating, follow regular meal timings, maintain advantage breakfast timing, or next day you may be 10 o'clock. Body cannot identify when it will come. Somebody who is regular at our breakfast, lunch and dinner, then that body will understand, yes, by this time food is coming. Okay, I should get ready with proper digestive juices, secretions. Okay, then it will be easy to digest, easy to absorb. That is the importance of regular meal timings. Moderation. Then the aim and chaturthamsa vivarjitah. This chaturthamsa, 1/4 should be avoided. The remaining only 3/4 should be filled inside the stomach. Sustinka madhurahara chaturthamsa vivarjitah. Ujjade shivasamprite idahara sa ujjade. Said by Yogi Swamarama. It's not sweet, but it is madhura for the body. Okay, and not only all this, Ujjade Shiva Sampriti, in an attitude of respecting the God, we should eat our meals. That is why in almost all the cultures that is there, a prayer, at least an mental remembrance of God before eating food. Okay, some archana, some prayer. Okay, continuous remarkable. In that attitude, Ujjade Shiva Sampriti, for the Priti of the Shiva who is residing within us. So that is what Yadahara, and which indicates yogic diet. And of course, emotional balance and regular physical activity. So all these are the yogic principles for proper digestive purpose, which is not only for digestion, for everything, whether it is joint health, cardiac health, nervous health of the nervous system, health of the organs like thyroid, pituitary, pancreatic secretions, all endocrine glands and hormones, everything will require all these principles. What type of practices that we should do? Go through it quickly. Basic loosening exercises. I just said a few examples. Yeah. Loosening exercises like neck movements, shoulder movements, arm movements, whatever it is. Around 5 to 10 minutes of basic loosening, warming up. Why? If you are doing it early morning, before going for asana practice, each asana is a maintenance phase of asana. Okay. While holding the asana, we should not have any strain, no muscle strain should not happen. So before that, there should be a warming up exercise, which is called loosening exercise or Siddhinikarana Vyayama. What type of asanas for digestive system? All these asanas will help in standing pose. Suppose if you are using cutting chakrasana or in lying down Pavanamuktasana, build up your regular holding, trying to touch our forehead to knee. Simple practice with the free pose. That exercise is called Pavanamukta. Mukta of wind, which will release gas. That is why we are holding in that pose. So, no need to worry even if we are releasing the gas during Pavanamuktasana. But that will help properly in our digestion also. Followed by its counter pose Setulasana, bridge pose, or in supine, this one lying on stomach, cobra, which is Bhujangasana, or Dhanurasana pose. Because whichever is giving either some movements to the stomach area or abdominal area, or twisting, contraction, expansion, twisting, pressure, all this will help in improving the one or the other way, improving either our peristaltic movement as we said before, improving the blood circulation. There are different right? Different asanas. Forward bending like Paschimottanasana, which should have a counter pose, which is a Uttanasana, backward bending, or Shashandasana, twisting pose, or coincident. Need not be every day, every asanas like this. Few asanas, 10 minutes of loosening, and about 20 minutes of asanas. But while doing asana, always remember Patanjali is Stira and Sukha. It should be comfortable and steady posture, and without prayatna. We should have effortless practice while doing an asana. Which means, in the final pose, we are maintaining, we should be relaxed. At least around 30 seconds to 45 seconds. In normal breathing, we able to hold that pose. That is the perfection of asana. Then we will start getting the real benefit of yoga practice. Pranayama. Whichever pranayama it is, it helps in relaxing our mind. Right? So, basic Anubhav Mullam or body sitting pranayama, and pulling pranayama, Shikali or Shikali. Okay. The victorious pranayama, Jai pranayama, short breathing, listening to the sound from here, and finally Brahmani, the merging big sound, which we should feel the laya merging with the silence during Brahmani. Each of this has its own benefit, but in general, all this helps in our proper digestive function. And kriyas. Though there are 6 kriyas, or all Hadeva textbooks. So, different kind of Hadeva text are there. Every textbook explains all major kriyas. It's a big topic, like in every day of health talk, as part of our daily schedule. We are having different topics, and one topic is only on Kshatriyas and its benefits. We are not talking much on that now, but Kapalabhati, normal, and active exhalation, passive inhalation, Kapalabhati procedure of at least 20 to 30 to 40 strokes per round into 5 rounds minimum will help in improving the function of the digestive system. And weekly once we have regular kriya session. Some of you have not this morning. Okay, Jalneti Sutraneti Common kriya or Kamana, drinking 4 to 5 to 6 glasses of warm saline water, salt water, and so it cleanses the entire digestive tract. Excess acidic juices will come out, the result will come out, and it's in cleaning the GI. First of all, these little more advanced practice which we never suggest for patients. It's only for students who are interested. But healthy body can try this also. But even respiratory diseases are going to be controlled. Moisturize through regular style, which build growth of around 15 handspan like this, up to 6 meters. You can swallow slowly and take it out after that. Complete, slowly swallow it. Keep 10 minutes outside, 10 centimeters outside. Go for movements of the stomach. This is what Nauli, followed by taking all classical underworld texts says about this Kriya. That is also good for digestive system, but generally we don't give for everyone. Only in colleges and as part of courses, yoga courses or various in all these courses we teach Vastragodi also. Nowly, which is the movement of the abdominal muscles towards right, towards left, center, common of the external, common of the and abdominal. That also is good for improving the digestive function. Basti or enema, enema, yoga it says as Basti. About not explaining much, but similar to yoga practice. So it is enema process. And even as we said, stress is the cause. So meditation obviously will be good for improving our digestive function. Whichever meditation it is, just being in silence, observing the breathing, going deeper and deeper, or even Omkara chanting, so that in between the Om we start feeling the silence, which is real meditative stage. Or there is a process called cyclic meditation, which is few movements like asanas and few resting phases. Cyclic movement of rest and action. It's called cyclic meditation. That's a typical process for that. So all this meditation, whichever meditation technique is, or whichever schools of yoga, there are so many yoga practices, Brahmakumaris meditation techniques, also meditation, or Zen meditation. So it's different acharyas will teach different basically what is meditation? It is difficult. It's not just closing the eyes and sitting. It is again bringing the silence into the mind, which will happen automatically. And let us really wind it up. So healthy digestive habits includes all these things. सबको पता है, eat and fix the timings, chew the food properly. If possible, initially to make a habit, we can even count 10 times, 20 times. Okay, count clear though. Only for 2-3 days. Every time that people will think, oh, he is mad. Okay. So, chew the food thoroughly. Avoid overeating. Every time, quarter of our stomach should be free. But if you are asking after the we will not do only one, only bada. Okay, and we will say maximum extra little vegetables, extra little soup, or extra little watermelon. Okay, this should not be given. This is enough. Body will say gradually, or within 2-3 days, this is perfect. This is enough. So adequate water, as we said, 2-3 liters, and 15 minutes of walking after food is also good. Regularly can be up to 30 to 45 minutes of walking on everything, but after food, 10 minutes of walking also will help. Then 7 to 8 hours of good sleep, quality sleep, daily yoga practice, and managing the stress effectively. So altogether, for digestive wellness, it should be a daily practice. Healthy digestion begins with healthy habits. Yoga improves both of physical and mental aspects of digestion. All important is consistency, which means no laziness, daily practice. Even if it is 5 minutes, we should not leave. Oh, time late हो गया, आज time नहीं है, नहीं. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, do that. Whatever simple practice. One forward bending, one backward bending, one sideward bending, one twisting. All asanas. 2 minutes of shavasana relaxation, at least one Nadi Shuddhi pranayama for 5 rounds or 7 rounds. 10 minutes of practice. Even if we are not having time, that 10 minutes everybody is having. That 10 minutes, when we start enjoying that, automatically we will term digestive. So thank you so much for listening. All of you should join different programs wherever you are in the country for International Yoga Day. Actually, International Yoga Day on June 21st, longest day in the year. Right? From sunrise to sunset. That is the auspicious sign of Yoga Day. We have a World Meditation Day on December 21st, same day. From last to last year, Government of India announced Meditation Day also on December 21st. June 21st, longest day, whereas shortest day is December 21st.
इसके लिए रजिस्ट्रेशन
ये नहीं योगा डे प्रोग्राम इनके एक्टिविटी फ्री आप सभी को इधर ही होगा, इधर भी होगा, बिना पे भी होगा, अलग अलग प्रोग्राम होगा, लेकिन इस बार इधर भी है। उसमें सुबह 7 बजे बड़ा 6:30 से होगा। तो एक्चुअली